Finally, artificial intelligence has created a new job for everyone: prompt engineering. What exactly is prompt engineering, and how can we benefit from it? What are the things that are coming with prompt engineering, and how can you position your business so that you will not be faced out with the presence of artificial intelligence? What exactly is prompt engineering? Prompt engineering is a way of communicating with the artificial intelligence so that we can get the best response out of them. When you communicate with an artificial intelligence, you do that through the use of prompts. So how well you can use prompts determine how much of resources you will get out of this AI. This AI is available for everybody, but how much prompts can you construct? How meaningful is your prompt? That said, prompt is also very important because AI is built on GIGO, garbage in, garbage out. So if you feed the AI with rubbish, you are going to get rubbish response. If you feed the AI with garbage instruction, you are going to get garbage responses. That is why you need to know how to use the right prompt so that you can get the right responses from the artificial intelligence. Now that is out of the way, let's go into the type of prompts available. Giving instruction. This is the most basic type of prompt you can give to ChatGPT. However, if you want to get the best out of this prompt, you must be as detailed as possible. Look at the example we have on the screen, whereby we have let's copy this example: 1 million times 9,000, and let's see what ChatGPT we give to us as a result. Let's check it. 1 million times 9,000. What is the answer to this? See, an error occur. So let me refresh. One times 9,000. You see, 9 billion. This is the first type of prompt called giving instruction. So let's go to the second type of prompt, role prompting. To be honest with you, see, this role prompting is my favorite. This is where you tell the AI to assume a post. Assume you are a lawyer. Okay, if you are a lawyer, now this case happens, how will you tackle it? Assuming you are a doctor, if this case happened, how will you tackle it? That was the same prompt I used when I was asking the ChatGPT to profile me discipline for a child of 14 years. I was asking it, I told it to assume if he was a parent, if he was a guardian. That's role prompting. Now, this is my favorite. Anyway, this is my favorite. It may change tomorrow, but this is one of the prompts I love. I love this approach so well, and it works magically. This is the third type of prompt. This is a standard prompt. What does it mean to give a standard prompt? A standard prompt is just like a question that has a definite answer. Like, what is the color of Nigerian flag? It's green, white, green. Nothing, no tweaking, nothing. For instance, let's make an example. What is the color of Nigeria flag? This is a standard prompt. See, green, white, green. So the color, you understand? So that is how standard prompt works. So let's go to the next prompt. Chain of thought prompt. Now, this chain of thought prompt is lovely. What it means is that you are going to explain the idea behind a problem so that the ChatGPT can understand the perspective through which the problem is going to be solved. Let me give you a practical example. For instance, you know this quantitative analysis, quantitative and verbal that all these children now they do in school. When they bring this thing home, they will give them one, they will use one as an example so that you can think along that way. Those things actually doesn't make sense if you do not have an example. So before you can solve the following quantitative questions, you need to understand the example. So you will now be wondering, what is this one mean? What does this one mean? How does this one add to this? If you can understand the examples, then you can solve the quantitative question. That is just what chain of thought prompting means. You are going to explain to ChatGPT how it should think, how it should solve this particular problem. So that is what we mean by chain of thought prompt. So let's go to the next prompt. Zero shot chain of thought prompt. Now, this zero shot chain of thought is from chain of thought, but the only difference is that when it is zero shot, you are not explaining anything. You are not pushing any thought. You are not sharing any thoughts with ChatGPT. All you have to say is just, let's think step by step. You are going to tell ChatGPT that, guy, don't rush to answer. Look at this question I've asked you. Then think along this question step by step. So when ChatGPT is going to analyze or answer that question or give you response, it's going to go through it step by step to answer. So now let's go to another prompt. Self-consistency. Now this prompt means that ChatGPT is going to give you different variation of different answers to your questions. Now, based on those answers, the ones that are repeated is going to pick as the winner. This may be wrong anyway, but that is how this self-consistency work. For instance, you remember all these mathematical questions, they will tell you using board mass to solve that mathematical problem. If you don't use board mass, you are going to get a different answer. And some of those mathematical problems are so stupid that even if you are using board maths, all of you will get different answer. I don't know how those things work anyway, but I've seen cases like that whereby just out of 20, you will see different answers, and all of you are using board maths, and all of you are right. Do you understand? So how ChatGPT is going to tackle that is, if he has 10 answers, and out of that 10 answers, 5 are repeated. So it's going to pick that 5 that repeats itself using different method as the winner. That is how self-consistency prompt works. So let's check the next prompt. This is the 7th prompt, and this is going to be the last prompt I'm going to be discussing. This is also a very good prompt. This prompt is talking about knowledge generated and knowledge integration. Knowledge generation and knowledge integration. What this means is that before you answer this next question, I'm going to make this practical. Go through this thing. Now use this to answer the next question. Let's do a practical example of this. I'm going to copy this first one. I've not even asked the question anyway. I'm just copying this to reset the ChatGPT. See, I'm going to give you some information before asking you to write an article. Do you understand? Yes, I understand. Please go ahead and provide the necessary information. So it's waiting for the information now. So the second prompt, which is this one, is just to, now I'm going to paste this here. This is now talking to ChatGPT that the next question I'm going to ask you, This one is knowledge generated. Now, this one I'm sending to you. Use it to gather some knowledge. Now, you are going to use the knowledge you are going to gather now to now help me to answer my next question. So this is the method, or this is the prompt you use when you want ChatGPT to elaborate and talk as if and respond as if is human instead of artificial intelligence. So let me input this. I've pressed enter and see, he said he understood and he wants me to supply the question. So I'll ask, what is affiliate marketing? So that you can see the content is going to supply on affiliate marketing, and you will see that it's different from when you just use a standard prompt. You understand? A town hall is different from Balablu. I think you are understanding. Okay, so let's continue. Now, you see the way it's analyzing, answering, responding, just because of this is also a prompt that I love. This role prompting, where you have to assume a role, assume you are this, assume you are that. And the seventh one, which is this generated knowledge. These are just my best prompts. And I'm going to give you a link where you can read more about prompts and everything about it, because people are building career now on prompt engineering. Very soon you start seeing paid course on prompt engineering. So the earlier you position yourself now, the better. So let me show you the website. Now, learn prompting. This is a free open source communicating with artificial intelligence. This is where you learn everything about prompting. See, some of the things I shared with you are here. Do you see that? So intermediate are here. So you can come here and read more. And if there is anything you don't understand, please feel free to leave it in the comment section. We are going to work on it and I'm going to respond to it. Every other person can also respond. So that's going to be very, very interactive. So the two prompts that I used in this video, I'm going to drop them in the comment section. If you want some other prompts, just let me know. I can help you to come up with a prompt for anything, because there are prompts for virtually everything. Thank you for watching. If you find value in this video, kindly subscribe, hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I make awesome videos like this. And YouTube can also recommend these particular videos to others, as it's going to help them and help this channel to grow.